the Real Estate U podcast with Lettiann.
Welcome back to season 5 of our podcast, Real Estate U with Lettiann. And this season we are in the kitchen. And today I'd like to welcome Mitch Shipman. Mitch is the owner of Blue Beetle Pest Control right here in the Kansas City Metro. Thanks for being here today, Mitch.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Another local business owner. So we try to promote local here and love that he is also a local business owner in the Kansas City Metro. Both of our offices are in Leawood, Kansas. And for those of you who don't know, Kansas City Metro, that includes parts of Missouri as well as parts of Kansas. So thanks for being here.
My pleasure. I love it.
What do you do?
Well, I kill bugs for a living.
Okay.
You know, and I really protect houses from bugs coming in and make people's lives, very easy. They don't have to worry about those little things.
Wonderful. So as a real estate professional, we have vendors and contractors and people that we work well with and work often with, and those with integrity and those that really care about their customers and their employees. Those are the people that I personally, as a business owner, like to stay connected with, and Mitch is that kind of guy. So as a realtor, we also, when we have buyers, they're going to do an inspection. Mm-hmm. So would you say real estate professionals are your biggest source of where people come from, or is it about 50-50 with the consumer calling you directly?
Yeah, it's around that, 50-50.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And we love working with realtors, and it's a blast, and we get lots of referrals from that. So.
So for a realtor, we know they're doing a pest inspection. Mm-hmm. So of course the termites, there's carpenter ant things, and depending upon where you are in the country, you have all different types of bug problems. What's your biggest bug call? Maybe from the consumer, because of course a realtor isn't going to say we have this, but a consumer will call you and go, what's that call?
It really depends on the season. Right now, spring would be ants and termites. And then summer, we're going to spiders and silverfish and all that. So,
do you generally recommend like a quarterly program for people, or what does that look like?
Sure. Well, we have a premium option, was every 2 months. Like if you really never want to see a bug, and then we do have the quarterly option as well. When
you were getting mic'd up and talking to our producers and whatnot, I heard the word bedbug come up. Okay, so. And I'm creeping out because I'm looking at my food, which we're going to make. So let's talk this out first. How does one get bed bugs? I'm really creeped out. I mean, not creeped out by you, don't get me wrong, but like nobody wants to get those.
No.
Like we see a spider, we're fine, smash, we see it. So educate us on bed bugs, please.
Sure. Well, bed bugs are the number one thing that affects people's psychology because you really don't see them. The way they survive, they're professional hiders. Like other bugs fly, they run fast, but they hide. So they'll bite you. You wake up with all these bites and you can't find anything. So it really messes with you, and they're hard to get rid of. So, and they come from people who typically travel a lot, third world countries will bring them back. So they just don't have the extermination over there like we do here.
So seriously, that would be a source of, or maybe someone like hotels, do we bring them back with us? Like what if we're in wherever we might be staying?
Exactly.
So do we bring them home with us?
Yeah, so they'll get on your luggage or your clothing from those hotels, or for that family that you stayed with that has them, that just didn't do the extermination. And they'll ride along and they'll wait till you go to bed, and they'll go in your bed and hide and come eat you. Suck your blood, I should say.
So that's concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't do a preventative, or you would never leave your house. That's
right.
Wrong. You have to live.
You do. So
what's anything or something that somebody could do to say, you're not going to get me, bug?
That's a great question. So first, before you go to the hotel, check the reviews, because people will complain on the 1 stars and in the notes. And then when you get there, put your luggage in the bathtub.
In the bathtub. Okay.
Yep. They can't. It's not made for they can get out of. That's why you see spiders by the drain. They can't get out. They get stuck. And then typically the bed bugs will be while you're sedentary, so sleeping or maybe sitting in the couch for a long time. And then do an inspection. You can lift up the bed and you can look for any bad guys running around and know not to be part of that room.
Lift up the bed or lift up the sheets?
Really the mattress.
Oh, lift up the mattress.
That's okay. Number one place is the mattress, underneath the mattress. So,
interesting.
Yeah.
What again, is that your most called or most asked about question?
Well, we do a lot of that. We do houses. We're doing a heat treatment today on a house, as a matter of fact. But right now,
heat treatment.
Yeah.
What's that?
So we heat up the house. Yeah.
Heat up the house.
Great question. So because they're such good hiders, if you just spray everything with the bedbug killer.
So this is back to the bed bugs.
Right.
Okay. So a heat treatment is for bed bugs.
For bed bugs, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll raise the temperature of the house to 125 degrees. You can be careful.
How do you do that?
We have big like furnaces for your house, but they're on wheels.
Okay.
We bring them in.
Seems very dangerous.
Propane. It's not too bad.
Okay. So you put them in the bedroom? Okay.
Yeah, and throughout the house.
Okay.
And we heat up the entire house, and we like put your candles in the fridge, and we prepare and everything. And then what it does, it bakes them and kills them. And really, what the idea is, it gets their eggs, so it kills the eggs too. So it works really well.
Good.
It's a lot of work. So.
You were talking about being a business owner and how you treat employees, and inevitably that flows out into how your employees treat the customers and taking really care and pride of their work. I loved hearing that discussion you were having as you were getting ready. What more can you tell us? What's so rewarding for you about being a business owner?
Well, really learning to use my company and my business to give back not only to my staff but the world. We give to St. Jude's. Churches, so Operation Breakthrough we're huge with, but incorporating that to my teammates' lives, paying them the best I can, constant self growth and improvement. So it's been a wonderful journey, and we all win together.
Yeah, I loved hearing that because we are all better together.
Amen.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Speaking of together, do you want to make a taco salad with me?
Love to. Let's
okay, cool. So I'm going to say my book, Homes That Cook, Selling, and Creating a Home That Cooks, includes several of my family recipes as well as others. This taco salad is in this book, but I have to tell you about this taco salad. So I know we don't, Alex is getting on these ingredients. When we go on a trip or we head to the lake or maybe we're going to go out on the boat, I make all of this in advance. I chop the lettuce and I put it in a baggie, and I put each of these ingredients into a baggie and then into the cooler. We get on the boat or we're having a picnic or it's a party outside. I literally just bring this giant bowl and I just dump all the ingredients in, and we have an instant salad. It's really good.
Most delicious.
I'm not a big fan of iceberg, but it works well here. Oftentimes I'll use romaine as well, just to get some vitamins out of it. But if you want to go ahead, Mitch, and dump, we have peas. Go ahead, we'll just dump those in. Perfect, I'll take the bowl. And then we have ground beef already browned off. Of course, it's cold because this is in the fridge, ready to go for your travel, although this makes a great dinner if you're at work and everything's done. Green onions chopped, very good. Next we have, I just take tortilla chips and crush them. So we've got crushed tortilla chips. I'll get that. And cheese, shredded sharp cheddar. Awesome. And a can of olives, so we have sliced olives. Black olives, that is. A couple left in there. And I use Catalina light dressing, but so any type of Russian or Catalina, but I use Catalina light. And I'm just gonna pour this in here. And again, just a great make-ahead meal for at home or on the go, or maybe you're bringing a potluck to someone's house or Super Bowl, something like that. And I'll go ahead and toss. The key, as my Aunt Letty would say, the key to a good salad is not the amount of dressing, because people right now would be lazy and go, well, let's just pour this whole thing on here, and now that you've just ruined your salad. So the key to a good salad is incorporating, literally mixing the salad for as long as the rest of this podcast goes. No, we won't do that.
Is your heritage Italian?
It is.
Okay.
It is. Now, Aunt Letty would not be making this taco salad, or she could be, but this is not her recipe. We have salad almost every night. And it's just vinegar, balsamic vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. That's it. Yeah, no commercial dressing. I use very little commercial dressing, but that's to each his own.
Would you apply that to the gravy or the red sauce? Don't put too much in. I've heard that with Italian food.
Well, you could make your noodles soggy. That sounds funny.
Okay.
You know, some people like light on the sauce, and some people are, you know, the opposite. So I think it all depends on what you like. And
What did your family do?
I love that. My father was a he's just passed away, metallurgical engineer. Aunt Letty was a dietitian and a nutritionalist and a phenomenal cook. And I can't get this open, so we're gonna just leave it at that. My mom worked for Bell Telephone. I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And
Beautiful city.
prior to me moving here to Kansas City in 1992, which I got my real estate license in 1993, I worked for US Air. So I sold snow skiing tours for US Air, group tours. It was great. Perfect job for a single young 20-year-old. So it was fantastic. So enjoyed that.
And what city was that?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah.
So US Air's hub was in Pittsburgh in the 80s and 90s and whatnot. So
Yeah, the heydays of Pittsburgh in the 80s.
heydays, yes. Pittsburgh, have you been there?
Gorgeous city.
Right answer.
Yeah.
So good.
You drive
Yeah.
into it, beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
everything.
Good. I love it as well. So what else do you want to tell us about a home? Tell us about the craziest thing you may have ever, and I hate to talk about that over my salad, so I'm going to move it.
Well,
That's just my mindset. I got to move the food. Tell us what's the craziest thing you've seen in your work with regard to bugs and exterminating and things like that.
well, I mean, I don't want to traumatize your people watching or
No, they're
anything, but if everybody can handle it. But we go into thousands of houses or people's homes daily, and these are apartments, sometimes low income, high income. And we had a person in a wheelchair, mental health issues and physical issues, who wasn't getting proper care, and literally bed bugs were crawling across the wheelchair and just attacking this person.
This is sad.
It's really sad.
Really sad.
That's probably one of the worst. We've had.
How did you handle that situation?
We had to get them out. We can't just spray them with pesticide.
Right.
Right.
You can't put the 120 amp heat lamp on them.
Right.
Yeah.
So we really had to treat get them out of the wheelchair and treat their. Plus, we had the place was disastrous. We had to had the place cleaned. We had to work with their healthcare facility person. It was a lot.
This in a healthcare facility?
It was really kind of a home health.
Okay.
But they were obviously not doing a very good job. And it really made the person sick to where, like we talk about bed bugs hurting their immune system. The person was extremely sick. He was just trapped. I mean, you asked for the worst, story.
That's so sad. And it's back to those dang bed bugs.
Yeah, it's gross. Just what you want to talk about when you're cooking. But.
Yeah, that's okay. I hope they never enter in here. And you promised me you showered before you came, so
yes,
all good.
I love it. If you don't mind, I was going to ask you about your book.
Yeah. Oh, please do. You mean this one?
Yeah, that one right there, that awesome one. And how hard was it to write it? And what was the experience like?
I love food, and I love saying, because food is memories. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Kansas City, right here.
Okay, cool. So remember when people used to actually sit down at the table and eat?
Very important.
It's been a while. So I talk about how important that it's like the introduction, what a home that cooks means to me. And food is memories. The idea of this originally started when people started asking me for my recipes all the time. So I thought, one day maybe I'll put that all together when I have time and get that out to people. But my coach, I have a business coach at the time, said, I want you to write a book. I'm like, okay. So we came up with the idea of buying, selling, and creating a home that cooks, because who wants to read a real estate book or what's good tips for selling my house if they're not embarking on a real estate transaction or a sale or a purchase. So the majority of the book are recipes from my family or other person's families, or ones that hit home that I make regularly. I would say 92% of the recipes in here are doable.
Right.
Maybe my grandmother and great Aunt Mary's bread that were baked in a bread oven back in the early 1900s, that might not. I mean, they made they had make bread day. So they made like 25 loaves of bread all day. Like that was Monday. Tuesday was always washing day. Wednesday was always ironing day. So I mean, I love those memories, and it kind of makes me sad these days that people don't take 15 minutes when they come home just to have a meal together.
Well, don't you think it's important for the family? I mean, I have teenagers. Didn't your son open up more when you're sitting at the table with them and
Totally.
just, you know, having that meal? And how was your day? He actually talks to you?
Yep, and learning about food. So
yeah.
I'm a foodie. I could talk about food all day long. I can't stand a clothes shop. I'm not a fashionista. I don't know what goes together. I just wear what I think looks fine. But take me to a grocery store and pick me up in 2 hours.
Do you show your love through the food you give?
If it's made with love, it comes out in the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a lot of love in that taco salad. Mm-hmm. I did. So,
yeah, I love it. That's
no,
good.
these are great questions. But then there's also some great tips. This is available at Amazon.com. Simply search Homes That Cook. And if you like the idea of the taco salad recipe and any of the recipes that you're seeing here on season 5, please visit our website, Lettiann.com/season 5 recipes. If you have any questions for Mitch, or any questions for me, or questions about the recipe, maybe you have your own bug experience that you'd like to share with us after seeing this episode, please email us at realestateu, that's you like university, realestateu with Lettiann at Lettiann.com. We look forward to getting your emails, and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. So now might be a good time to plate this up, Mitch.
All right.
BlueBeetlePestControl.com. Mm-hmm. Any questions for Mitch? Check out his website, BlueBeetlePestControl.com. And you can see how even just by letting this sit for a minute, I think the iceberg's a little too white as far as the presentation goes. So I would, if you find some nice green romaine and kind of dice that up and put it in.
Would you suggest cabbage for that at all?
No.
Okay.
No cabbage. No cabbage.
Romaine and iceberg.
Yeah, romaine, because it holds. This is heavy, so hence the iceberg.
Okay.
You have meat and peas and olives and cheese. That's pretty heavy, meaning on the lettuce. So if you used a spring mix, it would all be flat, mushy, and not crunchy and not good.
Yeah.
So a crunchy romaine would be just fine. And we're gonna just put a little dollop of sour cream on the top. Are you okay with sour cream?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what kind of boat do you eat this on?
Oops.
What kind of yacht, I should say?
Well, the yacht, we had a chef, so I just showed up and ate. Sorry your sour cream fumbled there, so I'm gonna just put more right there. So Alex can get that. So we go to a local lake, Table Rock Lake, pretty often with our children and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So I prefer the pontoon. The kids always want to get the ski boat, so we do a little bit of both, but they know I feed them well when they're on the pontoon.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So it's fun for them. I hope it's fun for you kids. All right.
Yummy.
Let's give it a try.
All right. Delish.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on. You can finish your bite. We had talked about, we just have a couple minutes left, but the importance of the vendor relationship. And I know we spoke about that right at the beginning of the episode, but working with people like you, I know that if I refer Mitch and all of your crew, that I have no doubt that you're there 125%. You got those people. I don't have to go, oh, I hope Mitch called him back. I hope they were there on time. Any of that. It's, people who know, like, and trust you, I think the trust is really the first thing. Well, you have to know someone in order to trust them, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But social media helps with that. Tell us about your social media. We have like 1 minute. Social media, very important. And you're heavy on it, are you not?
We have some really neat stuff on Instagram, a lot of fun, entertaining things.
Tell us your handle, please.
Hashtag Blue Beetle Pest on Instagram. So please follow us. We love the followers, and we'll entertain you all day long. It'll be great.
I love it. And Facebook?
Yeah, Blue Beetle Pest on Facebook. Please, follow us there, and 5 stars if you don't mind, and Google 5 stars naturally. So if you use us.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm going to write you a review if I haven't already.
Thank you.
But I said know, like, and trust you. They have to know you first. But don't people get to know people first? on social media.
Amen. They
and
do.
then when you meet in person, it's like you could practically hug them because it's like, I already know you.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah, and
So
watch
fun.
videos of each other, and yeah, it's great.
Indeed. So keep up the great work and keep on doing what you're doing as a fantabulous business owner. And it's great to meet another fantastic local business and business owner. So thank you for tuning in to our podcast today, Real Estate U with Lettiann, Season 5 in the kitchen. And if you'd like these recipes, please go to our website, lettiann.com/Season 5 recipes. See you next time.
The Real Estate U podcast with Lettiann.